Hey, I really hate to say anything that's doomy and gloomy, but something hit me hard today. Hit me hard. I was watching this video called 15 Biggest Retailers in America Closing Down Stores Right Now. Now, I've noticed this out in public, like why isn't Taco Bell open? And there's a reason, because nobody's working. Nobody wants to have a management job anymore. Do you know how much management jobs people get paid? Like 45 grand or more? Like that would help me to make that kind of money. But 15 biggest retailers in America closing down stores right now includes Disney. All right, Disney's going to be okay because they're going to do the web. You know, how about Chipotle? I've seen that place go away in my town. It depends where you live, man, because I don't know where normal people live. Like a lot of these stores aren't going to close; they're going to stay there. There's a high population of people working, tech jobs and all the Silicon Valley jobs where they have big factories and stuff. That'll be fine. But it's the people who are working at places like retail and Taco Bell type places, man. I mean, like the only thing I can think of is that women are on OnlyFans. That's the only reason. I mean, women are just flocking to OnlyFans. They're like, I got an idea. Let's just do that. Can't blame them. I mean, I'm thinking about doing OnlyFans lately. Maybe it would help me get in shape if I did that. Have these perverted men, look at my body. I really don't believe that women do that a lot. I could be wrong, but women may, maybe they do it too. They go on adult webcams and watch. I don't know. But what I want to tell you is if you're thinking about doing what I'm doing, you're gonna have to like step it up. You're gonna have to work 100 hours a week to even get close to like my knowledge. And I don't make any money at this. I'm scraping the bottom. And you're just gonna have to work so hard to like compete with anybody on these platforms. That's why women sell their bodies because it's easy. It's easier. I'm attracted to attractive women, photos. It's just easy for them because guys think about sex every 7 seconds. So that's an easy one. But I don't know. If you do that, you should just wear a mask so nobody knows who you are. Because you never know, you might want to get a job at Taco Bell later and not, get banned. I don't know. I probably like what I'm thinking. Like I have so much online now. Like I'm just thinking I can't even get a job because everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. This guy's doing all this weird shit. That's not true. But you got to think about it. Like why would you put yourself online if you didn't love it? Like why would you do that? You wouldn't. I mean, there are formulas and stuff to make money. Like I daily I'm looking at that stuff like SEO and how to promote a website. But this is scary. I mean, this video I saw is 4 days old, so it's talking about something very scary. And I just feel for all the people in the service industry because I know what it's like to do that. I know what it's like to not have the money you need to pay whatever. All of it scares you to death. And winter is here now. Makes it even worse. February's coming. That's the worst month for me, man. I need to go to Disney World. But yeah, man, this is not to discourage you, but like the whole influence thing is bullshit. And the only way I can get people even want, check out what I'm doing is like direct messaging. So it's not, they say TikTok has some sort of magical thing where people look at you. So I may join TikTok where you can get followers easily. But there's all these formulas on like how to get followers, and I can talk about that with you and try to help you. If you want to subscribe to my blog, you'll get everything I write and everything I promote on the video. So go to GoshDarnBlog.com and subscribe, and you'll always get the info I have because I'm doing this constantly, and I'm always sharing what I'm learning. But, you know, a lot of people aren't smiling when they get laid off. I've been laid off before, been a cog in the wheel and get laid off. That's why I learned sales because I saw when I was like, this is in 2001. I was working in this like place that was basically competing with Amazon, so that was gonna fail. We didn't know that at the time. I didn't know much about Amazon at all that during that time, but we were competing with Amazon, so naturally we were gonna fail no matter what. But after it was a big company too. But after the World Trade Center blew up, I mean, I was in the auditorium watching the second building go down. I just started crying. But that was a screwed up day, let me tell you. You just what you heard people say, and they were like, "Hey, if you want to go home, you can." And then you sit there and talk to the manager, and they're like trying to make you stay there. It's like I'm from New York. I'm gonna go home. Screw you. Um, yeah, that was a big day. Yeah, I remember everything I did that day. That's how it works when you have something absolutely monumentally crazy happen. I don't enjoy those days, but yes, to be around friends and family on those days are very important when you're going through so much traumatic stress. And I feel for people all the time because I got lots of things coming at me just in my daily life sometimes. So I'm an empathetic guy, but it's just, you have to put your foot down sometimes and say, hey, man, I can't help you. But anyway, what I was saying is subscribe to Gosh Darn Blog because you'll always get the info about what I learn about the web as I go on my journey. Gosh darn it. But yeah, so the World Trade Center like fell and blew up. And then it was like 2 to 3 months, maybe it was 4 months, but it was like 2 to 3 months later, they fired like lots of people. Like they fired so many people. They'd have like every hour they'd have people go into like a room and we're all sitting around like we're gonna get laid off, aren't we? Like we're all looking at each other like 30 people get told they're laid off. And the management was really good. Like I've had bad management and good management, and they were like really empathetic and like I never want to go through this again where I lay off so many people, and so they were good. And I think I got unemployment during that time. That was when I started reading Robert Kiyosaki and ruined my life. No, I'm just kidding. I was reading Robert Kiyosaki, and I realized that the salespeople didn't get fired. The people that were on the phones every day trying to sell the company that was similar to Amazon, these libraries of books online instead of printed books. They're trying to sell online books like Amazon to like anybody who would talk to them, I guess. But salespeople didn't get fired, but the people on the production team got fired, and I was like, Of course, the engineers didn't get fired. The people who do the web coding. So there you go. There's an industry you want to check out: web design, coding, JavaScript. But listen, man, it's all bullshit. I mean, if you can do what you love to do, go do it. Go do it. I mean, if you're starving and you want to do what you love to do, you might want to take care of that first, that you haven't eaten. But yeah, just feel for everybody. So sales, what is sales? It's what I'm doing right the freak now. I'm trying to talk to people and tell them about my freaking stuff, djcola.net. It doesn't matter. I'm promoting Bob Marley right now. I don't know. Maybe I'll get in trouble for doing that. I don't know. I like this thing. This wasn't that expensive. I don't know. I just like Bob Marley, so he's on the wall. I don't freaking know. YouTube's gonna have a problem with that, I guess. But sales, it's like it's ancient like prostitution, so no wonder OnlyFans is so popular, you know? I heard a comment that, like, porn stars are mad at OnlyFans girls. How ridiculous! Because 'cause they're taking away their business or something. That's ridiculous, that's not true. Because a porn star can go to OnlyFans really easy and make the change. I hear all sorts of things on the YouTubes. It's entertaining to me. Like, like, I have my TV on, and I just see all these pictures of, like, destinations, like cliffs and stuff. And it's unfortunate you need thousands of dollars to fly to, like, Ireland or something. In the wintertime, you need less because in the wintertime, it's cheaper, so maybe I'll just jet. So go to GoshDarnBlog.com, buy something, and then I can go to Ireland in the winter, so but, yeah, that's what people wanna do, they wanna take pictures for their Instagram, and they have this idea, "Well, if I just if I just cosplay on OnlyFans, people will buy my pictures," like, no. I mean, you gotta have some really weird people to buy those pictures. I've done that before. I like artists, so if an artist does something that moves me, I'll buy it. So I've bought some weird things before, but, not pictures of models. They're living at home with their parents or whatever the freak they're doing. All those girls got boyfriends that, like, take the pictures, and if you're not getting a cut from that, you're a simp. You're not a pimp, you're a simp. If you're not getting a cut from taking pictures of girlfriends for, like, cosplay and Instagram, and she's making money, like, shame on you. You should be making some money on off that because that's a lot of, time and effort. This is my glassware. It's a, Barilla fire roasted marinara jar. This is how I get glassware. So, yeah, man, like, I feel for you, man. I know you don't wanna work. I don't wanna work either, but, I can't get Taco Bell anymore. What the heck? If I can't get Chipotle anymore, like, they're like, "We're gonna have to close," like I mean, they're literally closing these they're closing so many stores in a year. I mean, I think the Chipotle number was 65 on this video, which I'll, shit, stupid video. 15 biggest retailers in America. It's a Redbubble commercial. Have you seen my T-shirts on Redbubble? What are you waiting for? djcola.net on Redbubble, spelled out DJCOLADOTNET. So 15 biggest retailers in America closing down stores right now. Look that one up. Talking about Office Depot right now. What else are they talking about? AT&T. Oh crap. Look, I have my thing live on the thing. I hate it when I lose the thing. 15 biggest retailers that are closing down right now. Sad. People are going to lose their jobs. Best Buy was on the list. I mean, like, if you can't go to Best Buy to buy a wire or something, I mean, sure, Amazon Prime has like next day delivery, but come on, you can't go to Best Buy to buy a printer or something. Give me a break. That stinks. What if your phone breaks and you need to go to Best Buy? So, so we're not gonna be able to go to stores to have the Geek Squad check out our thing. Like, I got an old computer that's not working properly, and I probably need a new. You know what I did? I bought a fan. because I don't think the fans are working well. So I bought a Honeywell fan to put near the computer because I think this electrical is really warm. It gets really hot and then it shuts down and freezes. It's unfortunate because I need every computer I have. You know what thing I don't like is the Amazon Fire. I don't like those. I have an old one and I'm like, this is useless. But if I, I could use it for social media promotion and I could use it for maybe taking notes. But yeah, like I'm an artist type, so I need to start writing books and stuff. I don't need to think about the economy, but some other people do, and I'm not going to tell you that what I'm doing as an influencer is easy. It's pretty freaking crazy, you know. And this is a Volcom shirt I bought. Whoever did this is just genius because it's got like this is a globe, but it's not exactly blue and white and everything. It's got like lines in there, like symmetrical geometry lines, like equator lines, and it's brilliant because it's like in flames and it's a green flame. It almost looks like Buddhism or something, a Tibetan flames. But so it's really genius. But this is what's happening, dude. Going down in flames with a smiley face on because we got our YouTubes to watch. At least we got our phone and our binge watching going down in flames. Hey, it's okay. We can binge watch that new Lord of the Rings series about the rings. I tried watching that last night. I didn't like it. I like the elves, and then it turned over to like the hip. Oh, this is what fairies and gnomes look like because we've seen many YouTube videos of CGI that says this is what they look like. They just kind of ripped that off, and I was like, oh my god, it's always the same. They always take the dang and dang and ding dong, and that's it. They always take what's modern, what people watching. Like, why? Like, get some creative juices and create something. Stop like ripping off of. Well, YouTube says this is what fairies and the gnome people in the woods look like, and it was just like, dude, you just totally took me out of like the Lord of the Rings legacy. I mean, they just took it totally out of it because that guy wasn't necessarily. I don't, this obviously wasn't written by the author. He's dead, so I don't know what they're doing. But Jeff Bezos can do anything he wants. He could like make movies about whatever he wants. Lucky him. I can't. This is my movie. My movie is here drinking out of a marinara jar. Okay, it's not fair, but this is my movie. Go read my book on the dang Amazon. I was just like making fun of Amazon. Go read my book on Amazon. You can actually buy the print version on Barnes and Noble. And I tried to look up Walmart the other day. I'm sure they have it on there. You can buy it in the if you're in Saudi Arabia or India. I think you can buy it on noon.com because I put my ISBN number in there and it was on some weird ass sites. So I think you can find my book everywhere. I'll try to look up the links and put it in the video. But yeah, man, don't get fired. Just work really hard. And even if you're working really hard and you do get fired, like, realize you're in the top 1% because nobody else is doing working hard. So work really hard. If you need to learn something like sales, go do it. It's the oldest religion on the planet. That's how Jesus was promoted. Well, there was more to it than that, but there's some those all those that bishop in Vikings, the binge watching Viking series. The guy has a sword and he's like fighting for God. I mean, he's a bishop or something. So there's a lot of violence. Don't be a salesperson that's violent. Don't be like, you need to buy this mother chunker. Like, don't do that. 'cause you gotta believe in abundance that there's, like, opportunities out there. Even if you're having a bad day, I had bad days, and I'm like, there's opportunities out there, there's YouTube videos, there's the sun comes up, the snow melts, there's snow everywhere. It's gonna melt, you know? But subscribe to me so I can, promote my thing. I can't give you a dollar for subscribing to me, but, I wish I could, I just can't. But you'll get entertained, and you'll get information because we live in an information world. That's all that matters. And you'll get djcola.net and, GoshDarnBlog.com. And the soccerzombie.com is my website where I'm writing a novel, and I only wrote 4 chapters, and I feel like a lazy mofo for not writing more. But, like, I try to watch zombie movies for some inspiration, and they're not that good. They basically focus on the gore. I watched Terrifier, like, last week. I mean, I was creeped out, I wasn't terrified. I mean, there is a slight you're like, "Wow, this clown is so creepy." It is a little terrifying. Like, the way they do the clown, very creepy. So I see why it's called Terrifier, because the clown's just, like, smiling with guts all over his face or whatever. Um, yeah, there were some scenes in there that were creepy as hell, but, it was old-fashioned. It wasn't like CGI. It probably was CGI, but they had an old-fashioned feel to it, like, Chainsaw Massacre type feel. It really was more of a Chainsaw Massacre type feel than anything. Just like, "Oh, no, what's gonna happen? Oh, oh, that's gross." And it was more like, "That's gross." I don't think I jumped. I might have jumped once. I might just like that, yeah. But Terrifier 2, I mean, it must be the same stuff with more effects. But, women in distress. A lot of women in distress. And no men around anywhere to save them. Oh, man, all the men get fucked. They're just, like, dead. Everybody's dead in Terrifier. I don't even remember the ending right now, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, the ending was gross. The beginning and ending is actually the worst 'cause it's kinda it's so creepy, the makeup and stuff. So, actually, the beginning and the ending are similar. So, it's interesting how they wrapped it all together with, like, this one freaky deaky thing. That was the interesting part. Because a lot of horror movies don't do that. They don't wrap anything up. They're just like, "Let's see how gory we can get," and it's not even a good effort. Have you had your Amra today? Yeah, I need to get beef organs. I'm gonna have to go to, like, Whole Foods and get some beef organs and see if that's gonna help me become massive. I'll try it. I could go to Whole Foods or something and get beef organs. But they're nasty, like, eating beef liver is gross. Why would you wanna eat a beef heart? That's ridiculous. But, maybe I won't do it. It just sounds disgusting. It doesn't make any sense. Just eat a steak, man, with some good fat on it.